This one is for the skids. We've pretty much all been there at the beginning of our journey, and by skid, I imply the legitimate definition, not the regressive definition used by elitist master hackers to haze people who don't see things their way. By skid, aka script kiddie, I imply the original definition used to describe those in the hackerspace who blindly use tools they didn't make themselves. Where I'm going with this is a lot of people are sharing firmware that they're not sharing the source code of. That restricts people from being able to analyze the code and resort to having to trust these developers to give them something that's not going to bite them in the butt somehow. Say for example, a developer decides to put features inside of the firmware that you're not aware of. Those features could do crazy things your mind probably couldn't even imagine. Think DAuth attacks out of nowhere, or distributed denial of service setup. For example, a bunch of nodes that run a firmware, and a lot of people love it. But secretly, because you downloaded the bin file and the source code isn't available, they have control of the device anytime it's connected to the internet, and they can use it as a bot to send DAuth attacks to a particular place, essentially incriminating you. Now, nothing in this video I am saying is going to do that, but I'm also not going to tell you that none of the firmware here doesn't do that. You need to be smart about who you trust, especially developers who only release firmware in the form of a bin and they close source the actual source code. Make smart choices. Be aware of the fact that people are probably going to tell you that you are a skid in the beginning of your journey and imply somewhat of a derogatory attack. I hope the time you spent watching this video gave you some insight into the whole hacker world and helped you in some kind of way. Thanks for watching.